All right, so here's the thing. Yeah, we're never gonna do that again. Dude, whoever has alt accounts, if you have an alt account, just hop on the alt account, broski. Because when I tried to do that, it crashed my whole PC. It fucked everything up. So I don't know why. Not sure, but I'm never gonna do that ever again, bro. It's not a big deal whether you're on your mom's account, my account, account, my Cox account, bro. Like literally, it's the same fucking shit. I don't see why people make big deals about having to be on an alt account. It's the same shit. You still get to type, interact with chat. I see your messages. It's literally the same exact thing. I tried though. I tried though, and now it fucked my stream. So was it worth? No. I don't know what's up with this PC, bro. Why is my PC so fucking dog shit? I really have no clue because like it has good performance. Don't get me wrong, great performance for a $600 gaming laptop, but it also has bad performance at times too, like really fucking bad. I remember I was getting 2 frames for no fucking reason, bro. But yeah, that's about it. If you have your alt, you can use your alt. If you don't want to use your alt, then I don't know what to say. And bans are bans for a reason. If you got banned for a reason, I'm sure. Yeah, no more of that, please. I'm just watching
How can
YouTube right now.
Experian Boost help you?
I boosted my credit score 20 points.
We have a baby on the way, and
I wouldn't call it budget, but a way on how to do it and the explanation of what you should be looking for. So let's start with some core mechanics. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but going to take out the most specific parts that you need to take into account. It has high critical resistance. Now note that down, people, that's important. And attack ignores targets damage reduction effect, so P toughness will not work. Crit resistance increases as the difficulty rises with a maximum up to 500. And then we have this thing called the Blaze Spiral where he just twirls out around everything, and there's a gimmick to this, but you want to have something that's called high accuracy rate. So there's an artifact that really does help you with it if you take something like a warrior. Then for the Zeta one, it says it gains immunity to damage, boost, taking effects, blah 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 blah, high critical resistance. What again? Yes, and it's 500 once again. This is, once again, noted down, very important. And also, once again, damage reduction effects will not help. Toughness does not help, ladies and gentlemen. Now do take into account that the Meteor Prison of Extinction will drop your heal rate to 100%. This is also very important because you have a few characters that will be interesting for this run. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's start off with Claws, which is probably the best tank for the physical department. And there's a gimmick to it, and that is the Golden Mask of the Ancient. If the boss does the Beyblade and he hits the Golden Mask of the Ancient and not any other characters aside of it, it will stop spinning. Then we got another neat kicker, and that is this thing. It says reduces hit enemies all crit resistance by 500. Yay, for 10 seconds. So the whole boss gimmick with having 500 critical resistance up in the building will get negated, which means you don't have to over crit commit onto any of your characters. But what should you build on him? Lots of physical defense, one physical or block defense up to 200 if you could, and then a lot of physical block to allow us to survive. P toughness, however, does not work. So if I had to rerun this thing, it would have been a physical block defense if he did not get to survive. As for the Transcendence perk, allowing yourself to get a little bit more P block chance for the duration of the skill. That is pretty neat. Attack reductions do work. So overall, it allows your team to survive just a little bit better. As for Estelle, another support and get a high physical block if you could. And the reason why she's really good is, one, she is amping up a lot of your damage dealers, but she gives a 300 physical block chance for the duration of the Tailwind. And then I take another support, which is Raharna, because my Mediana is trash. She's probably the better one out of all of them. However, I take Raharna anyway for one, lots of cooldown reduction on a pocket watch on some CDR3. Same build, once again, high P block defense if you have that possible. And for a build, more cooldown resets if necessary. And then for your main damage dealer, I said if it does the Beyblade, it ramps up his P block. But just to negate that, with a Judgment Light bracelet, you will have enough accuracy to not even worry about this at all. So if you run anything that is frontline physical damage dealer, that is not a DOK and not a Cecilia that will always hit, then you take this artifact. You could, however, on this current build, take something that does damage. Now for my magical team, I made my Luthicute A2. I will for it. Yes, I could not contain myself. It is all for you guys and for the video. No,
Do you watch videos?
let's not get it twisted. And there's a very particular reason why I run it, because I got that high.
I take requests for donations.
You can say to yourself, I cannot reproduce this team. Nobody in the hell builds Laius anymore. Well, here I am. And for two reasons why she's really good. For one, her unique weapon onto a 5-star will give you 20% more healing rate increase, which means that even if you get 100 stacks upon the boss, you will still get healing regardless. As well as the fact that if you get this thing up to really high attack, it will grant your whole team magical defense, which will then increase your survivability overall. But in all fairness, if you cannot run this and have a good Jane, you could possibly just pop this one out and keep your Jane in there.
I don't know, usually I just don't show it.
Get yourself some magical block if necessary. This UT1,
I don't like using people's content,
more magical block up to 200,
but I guess sometimes I do it anyway, so fuck it.
Up to 500, which means that you will not be getting any damage. And another key factor to this whole run would be Laverne.
Fixing it now.
Listen to this. Now you know about the vaccine, right? My brother wasn't getting the vaccine. None of his family was getting it. Because my sister is saying what my brother. Because he sees the other sister is not coming around. The one guy still got coronavirus. He goes and he asks, like, you look at the don't. And that's how they thought. What? That's how they thought. Now, my brother went to go get the vaccine.
My Lavril is absolute caca, right? But the reason why she's good is the S1. Critical resistance down by 300. Like I said, as good as Claws is. Get that critical resistance down. As for building, constant magical defense, a magical block to allow her to survive. And since my magical team is the weakest one of the two, this team is the one that receives all of the artifacts that will help me. Now since I do get one shot 9 out of 10 times at the start of the fight, I got myself a Heart of the Abyss that will allow me to live. However, if you use a Jane, then you could just go for Abyssal Breath because the two highest attackers will then receive a little bit of extra. As for Baby Shay, now her kit makes no sense, but it does make sense. She needs way more attack speed to 100% uptime, keep this. And a UT2 would be better because this way you get more mana, which means more healing and everything else.
Alright, let me pause right there. So, if you want my opinion on anything he just said about King's Raid, about this mobile game. True. What he's saying is very true. But if you look at his heroes, they're all almost maximum upgraded. It has 5-star artifacts, A220s, 5 stars, 5-star unique treasures and shit. And that's a lot of investment. That's either a lot of time or money. So in order to get the same effects, the same results with your team, you're gonna need that much money to put into the game, or have to have put that much time into the game, which I doubt you put that much time into that game. So you're gonna have to put that much money into the game, which is literally thousands of dollars probably, in order to get all the heroes he has A2.
As for that build, we went with something completely different than Magic. I've been such me a run again. Like,
I don't even know what this fight for.
that
What
is
this fight
because
is
it
for.
tells us when if you do get enough cooldown reductions, this will never get to hurt you once again. And in combination with the A2 clause, well, this becomes a whole lot easier because for one, you get more physical defense on your main character. You get a lot more damage accordingly as well. And the rest of your characters are just there to allow you to survive. Escalation, once again, more arrows that I have on every single time, and then hope, oh, we got the first kill. Addicts. It feels so powerful. Yay! Nearly get all your character skills. Enough more.
I don't think
100.
he said raid. It's a raid, so I guess you get something. I'm not really sure.
Whoever has the corona, the man stopped his daughters and I make all good. How about that? Hey, good now.
Forgot about my coffee. Hopefully it's gotten a little cold. Perfect.
Yeah, we got too many kids in the family. Too many kids.
I feel so much better about myself after drinking that.